Her voice was so soft it barely reached me. "Dad, can you look at my back?" she asked. She looked like a shadow of herself, fading, fragile, as if her body was too light to hold on much longer. Her skin clung to her bones like damp tissue. I assumed she wanted help adjusting, maybe to ease some pain. I gave a slow nod and gently pulled the sheet back. Then I saw them. Marks, red, purple, patchy, some healing, some fresh. Shapes that didn't belong on a child. Something inside me broke in silence. I didn't weep, didn't shout. I just stared. Then calmly, firmly, I pressed the call button. "Get the doctor," I said. "And the police." The doctor came, lifted the sheet, blinked twice. "This is unreal," he muttered. And then my wife went pale. That's when everything began to fall apart. I had built my world around two people, my wife and our daughter. 20 years with her, 10 with the girl. I worked long hours, so they wouldn't have to stress. Took early leave for birthdays, passed on raises to show up at school plays. I clung to the idea of us, even when we started to drift apart. It began subtly. Her phone always turned face down, making plans that didn't include me. Sighs instead of answers when our daughter spoke. "You're reading into things too much, Mark," she'd say. "Stop being so sensitive." I brushed it off, too exhausted to argue, too loyal to doubt. Then came the bruises, but not on her, on our daughter. Always a story. She slipped, she fell, she bumped into something. The same rehearsed tone every time. But our daughter started watching me differently, like she wanted to speak but didn't dare. That's when I began noticing. Watching. Listening. Not out of fear, but with a cold, focused purpose. The truth came quietly, in a voice memo never meant for me. My wife laughing.
"He's too easy.
Never asks questions. Just gives me money and goes back to work. He's perfect." A man's voice joined in, young, smug. "And he actually buys that she got those bruises at school?" More silence. Then laughter again. That's when I went cold. I didn't rage or accuse. I planned. Step 1. Call the lawyer. Rewrite the will. Move every asset. Lock it all in a trust for my daughter, untouchable by my wife. Step 2. Gather proof. Photos of the bruises. Timestamps. Hidden cameras in the house while she was away on a spa trip with him. Quiet meetings with the school counselor. She'd tried to speak up once. My wife had dismissed it, called it imagination, a cry for attention. Step 3. The trap. A hospital visit, all three of us. "She wants us both there," I told my wife. She hesitated, guilt always does, but came anyway, dressed in white, makeup done just enough, eyes too alert. And when my daughter asked me to check her back, I knew. She remembered. Maybe not everything, but enough. Enough to trust me at last. So when I lifted that sheet, I didn't just see bruises.
I saw the end of a lie.
And the beginning of something else. I witnessed the silence break. Hers and mine. The investigation moved quickly. By the time the police took her statement, they already had the hospital report. My wife denied it all, of course. Claimed I was setting her up. But facts are solid things. Timestamps and evidence don't twist the truth. They charged her with child endangerment, neglect, and obstruction. Her boyfriend disappeared before he could be found. Cowards always run. You can almost smell it. I sat in the courtroom, watching. Her usual bravado had vanished. Her eyes flicked around, wild and trapped. The judge didn't hesitate. My daughter came under my sole custody. My wife, 3 years, no contact. After the verdict, I stepped into the cold air. My daughter's small hand gripped mine. "Is it over?" she asked. "Not yet," I told her. "But soon." Because justice wasn't the sentence. It wasn't the slam of the gavel. It was everything that followed. The quiet collapse. The empty accounts. The frozen credit. The lawyer she couldn't pay. The house that never carried her name. Friends who faded. Parents who hesitated. The slow, sinking understanding that all she had was never really hers, and now it was all gone. Each night, I check on my daughter. She's getting better. The wounds are still there, but healing. We don't speak of her mother. Maybe one day. Maybe never. I keep that hospital document tucked away. Not to dwell on the hurt, but to remember the moment she looked at me and trusted. The instant I knew I'd bring it all down, not with rage, but with silence. I offered her everything. She handed me betrayal. Now I offer her only quiet and let her live with what's left.